Day 15. Ever notice what happens when a running back actually breaks through the line? The first 3 yards, some shoves, some noise. But the moment he's in open field, the hits change. They get harder, angrier. Everyone crashes toward him because now he's dangerous. That's the analogy. That's you when your voice starts carrying downfield. Here's the principle. The deeper you go toward a first down, the harder the defense hits. Progress attracts pressure. It's not a sign to stop. It's proof you're moving the chains. Most people misread resistance as a red light. It's not a red light. It's a mile marker. Let me give you a story. In 2019, I ran a small pilot program out of a co-working space in Boise. 26 people. We called it Voice to Impact, 4 weeks. Tight timeline. Week 1, quiet. Week 2, momentum. A clip from one of our sessions popped on a small account. 12,000 views overnight, and then the hit came. 3 one-star podcast reviews in a single afternoon from accounts I'd never seen. A partner who'd promised to co-teach suddenly needed to pause. Our payment processor flagged the account and held $3,912 for review. And a Facebook thread, 146 comments, most of them snarky, a few just mean. I remember standing in that little room on Main Street with a dry erase marker in my hand and a knot in my throat. I was tempted to, I wanted to pull the whole thing down, hit delete, refund everyone, go quiet for a month because it felt personal. It felt like I was getting targeted, and it stung way more than I wanted to admit. Decision point. I looked at the board and wrote 2 words in the corner, expect contact. I told the group what was happening. No drama, just facts. Then I made a call. We were going to deliver module 4 on time, post daily check-ins, even if it was awkward. And I personally called every participant that week. Not fun, not glamorous, but I kept my legs driving. 1 yard, what happened? 19 of the 26 finished the program. 6 launched something of their own within 60 days. A podcast, a coaching offer, a community meetup. A dad from El Paso, Javier, sent me a voice note saying his 14-year-old heard him practice a talk and asked to sit in the front row when he gave it at church. 90 days later, our email list had grown from 1,100 to 3,400. The processor, funds released. The partner, replaced by someone better. The reviews, drowned out by real ones from people we actually served. See, that's the shift. The hit wasn't proof I was wrong. It was proof I'd hit open field. I wasn't being singled out for punishment. I was being recognized as a threat to the status quo, and that awareness changed how I moved. I stopped asking, why is this happening to me? And started asking, what yard can I get right now? Let me challenge you. You keep interpreting resistance like a cosmic stop sign. You launch, a critic shows up, a system glitches, your schedule gets punched in the mouth, and you take your helmet off, you decide the dream must be off. No, you're misreading the field. If you're never getting hit, you're dancing behind the line, safe, invisible. The moment you step into real impact, the world pushes back. Call it adversity. Call it spiritual warfare. Call it physics. Either way, the aim is the same. Silence your voice. Here's my guarantee. If you pre-decide to expect contact and you keep driving your legs 1 yard at a time for the next 90 days, your capacity, your credibility, your impact will compound. People will feel it. Doors open that were welded shut. And if you flinch at the first safety, flying downhill, you'll stall, you'll retreat, you'll be back at the same line next year explaining why timing wasn't right. So here's your assignment, the 24-hour Yardage Drill. Identify the single most important project you're working on. Not 5, 1. Name it out loud. Then take one specific measurable action in the next 24 hours that moves it forward, even by 1 yard. Send the email, ship the draft, make the ask, fix the broken page, record the first 3 minutes. When you complete it, go into the community and post 2 words, yardage gained. That's your signal to yourself and to us that you took the hit and kept moving. Why this matters? It rewires your brain to treat resistance as a cue to advance, not an excuse to retreat. Remember, the deeper you go, the harder you'll get hit. That's not a warning, that's a map. Expect contact, keep your legs driving. 1 yard at a time, chains move, games change. This is Toby Potter. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have an amazing, wonderful day.